Finally, we will discuss some important fields of study in applied sciences. Education is a purposeful activity directed at achieving certain aims, such as transmitting knowledge or fostering skills and character traits. These aims may include the development of understanding, rationality, kindness, and honesty. Various researchers emphasize the role of critical thinking in order to distinguish education from indoctrination. Today, educational goals increasingly encompass new ideas such as the liberation of learners, skills needed for modern society, empathy, and complex vocational skills. Education is about guided learning. Education helps us to transmit knowledge and develop skills. Here are some steps you can take to best learn about education. Start by studying the history and theories of education, such as the works of John Dewey and Paulo Freire, and the evolution of educational systems throughout history. Gain hands-on experience by observing and participating in educational settings, such as volunteering in a classroom or shadowing a teacher. Read books and articles on current educational practices and trends, such as the integration of technology in the classroom and the benefits of personalized learning. Consider taking courses or earning a degree in education or a related field, such as instructional design, curriculum and instruction, or educational psychology. Develop your own teaching style by experimenting with different strategies in the classroom and reflecting on what works best for your students. Stay open to new ideas and approaches, and be willing to adapt and evolve your teaching practices as you gain more experience and knowledge. There are many career paths you can pursue if you study education, including teacher. Teach in K-12 or post-secondary educational setting. Educational administrator. Work in school administration, including roles such as principal or superintendent. Curriculum developer. Design and develop educational programs and materials. Instructional designer. Create instructional materials, such as lesson plans and assessments, for use in the classroom. Researcher. Conduct research on educational topics, such as teaching methods, student motivation, and curriculum design. Tutor or mentor. Provide one-on-one support to students to help them succeed academically. Professional development trainer. Provide training and support to teachers to help them improve their teaching skills. College professor. Teach and conduct research in higher education. In mass communication, media are the communication outlets or tools used to store and deliver information or data. The term refers to components of the mass media communications industry, such as print media, publishing, the news media, photography, cinema, broadcasting like radio and television, digital media, and advertising. Media is about communication. Media helps us to communicate useful information. If you're interested in learning about media, there are several ways to do so. Read books and articles. Start by reading books and articles about the history, theory, and practice of media. This will give you a solid foundation of knowledge to build upon. Watch and analyze media. Watch a variety of media, including TV shows, films, and news broadcasts, and analyze how they're put together and the messages they convey. Take courses. Enroll in courses or programs focused on media studies, journalism, or communication. These courses will give you a deeper understanding of the subject and help you develop practical skills. Join a media club or group. Join a club or group dedicated to media, such as a film society or a student media organization. This will give you the opportunity to network with other people interested in the subject and share your work and ideas. Attend conferences and events. Attend conferences and events focused on media, such as film festivals or media-related workshops. This will give you the opportunity to hear from experts in the field and learn about current trends and developments. Practice and create. Practice your media skills by creating your own media projects, such as a podcast, a short film, or a news article. This will help you develop your creativity and critical thinking skills. If you learn about media, there are many career paths and opportunities available to you, including journalist. Report on current events, conduct interviews, and write articles for newspapers, magazines, websites, and broadcast media. Film and video editor. Edit and assemble raw footage into a finished product, such as a film or television show. Public relations specialist. Develop and implement strategies to promote and manage the public image of an organization or individual. Advertising copywriter. Write compelling and persuasive copy for advertisements in various media, including print, broadcast, and online. Digital marketer. Plan and execute digital marketing campaigns using various tools and platforms, including social media, email, and search engines. Media researcher. Conduct research on media trends, audience behavior, and the impact of media on society. Media educator. Teach students about media and its role in society, including topics such as media literacy, production, and analysis. Media producer. Plan, develop, and produce media content, such as films, television shows, and podcasts. Law is a set of rules that are created and are enforceable by social or governmental institutions to regulate behavior, with its precise definition a matter of long-standing debate. It has been variously described as a science and the art of justice. The law shapes politics, economics, history and society in various ways and serves as a mediator of relations between people. Law is about rules. Law helps us to maintain a good order in society. Here are some tips on how to best learn law. Read the law. Start by reading the primary sources of law, such as legislation and case law. Familiarize yourself with legal terminology and the structure of legal arguments. Study legal theory. Understanding the underlying theories of law is crucial to being able to apply it in practice. Read up on legal theory and its different schools of thought. Attend lectures and seminars. Attend lectures and seminars on law to expand your understanding and to hear different perspectives. Participate in class discussions and engage in legal debates to sharpen your critical thinking skills. Get involved in legal organizations. Join a legal organization, such as a student law society, to network with others who share your interests and to gain practical experience. Participate in mock trials and moot courts. Participate in mock trials and moot court competitions to get hands-on experience in applying the law and to develop your advocacy skills. Seek out internships. Consider applying for an internship with a law firm, legal aid organization, or government agency to gain practical experience and to make professional connections. If you learn law, there are several careers and activities that you can pursue. Legal practice. You can become a lawyer and practice law in different areas such as criminal, civil, corporate, intellectual property, and human rights law. Legal academics. You can become a professor of law or a legal researcher and contribute to the advancement of the field through your teaching and research. Judiciary. You can become a judge and preside over legal cases and make important decisions that impact society. Government. You can work for government agencies and organizations that deal with legal matters such as regulatory bodies, policy-making bodies, and public interest organizations. Business. You can use your knowledge of law to advise companies and organizations on legal matters, including contracts, compliance, and dispute resolution. Activism. You can use your knowledge of law to work for social justice and human rights organizations and advocate for changes in the law to benefit marginalized communities. Medicine is the science and practice of caring for a patient, managing the diagnosis, prognosis, prevention, treatment, palliation of their injury or disease, and promoting their health. Medicine encompasses a variety of healthcare practices evolved to maintain and restore health by the prevention and treatment of illness. Contemporary medicine applies biomedical sciences, biomedical research, genetics, and medical technology to diagnose, treat, and prevent injury and disease, typically through pharmaceuticals or surgery, but also through therapies as diverse as psychotherapy, external splints and traction, medical devices, biologics, and ionizing radiation, amongst others. If you want to learn medicine, here are some steps you can follow. Start with the basics. Familiarize yourself with the human anatomy and physiology, as well as the fundamentals of biology and chemistry. Get hands-on experience. Participate in healthcare-related volunteer work, such as working in a hospital or clinic, or shadowing healthcare professionals. Read and stay current. Read relevant books, journals, and articles to stay up to date on the latest developments in medicine and healthcare. Engage in clinical work. Participate in clinical rotations and gain hands-on experience treating patients under the supervision of licensed medical professionals. Specialize. After completing medical school and obtaining a license to practice medicine, you can choose to specialize in a particular area of medicine, such as surgery, pediatrics, or psychiatry. If you study medicine, there are several career paths you can pursue, including medical doctor. Practice medicine in a hospital, clinic, or private practice. Physician assistant. Provide patient care under the supervision of a physician. Pharmacist. Dispense prescription medications and provide information to patients. Engineering is the use of scientific principles to design and build machines, structures, and other items, including bridges, tunnels, roads, vehicles, and buildings. The discipline of engineering encompasses a broad range of more specialized fields of engineering, each with a more specific emphasis on particular areas of applied mathematics, applied science, and types of application. If you want to learn engineering, here are some steps you can follow. Start with the fundamentals. Begin by studying the basics of mathematics, physics, and chemistry, as these subjects form the foundation of engineering. Choose a specific field. Engineering is a vast field, so it's important to choose a specific field that interests you. Popular fields include electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, and more. Get hands-on experience. Practical experience is key to becoming a successful engineer. Participate in workshops, build projects, and get involved in internships or co-op programs to gain practical skills and experience. Keep up with advancements. Engineering is constantly evolving, so it's important to keep up with advancements in your field. Read industry journals and attend conferences to stay up to date with the latest developments. Network with professionals. Building connections with professionals in your field is essential for career growth. Continuously learn and practice. Engineering is a lifelong learning journey, so make sure to continuously challenge yourself and take on new learning opportunities. Practice the skills you've learned, work on projects, and seek out opportunities to apply what you've learned in real-world situations. If you learn engineering, there are many career opportunities available to you, including design and development. Use your skills to design and develop new products, systems, or structures. Research and development. Conduct research to develop new technologies and improve existing ones. Manufacturing and production. Work in a factory to oversee the production of engineered products. Consulting. Offer your expertise to companies and organizations in need of engineering solutions. Project management. Manage large-scale engineering projects from start to finish. Teaching and education. Share your knowledge by teaching others in universities, colleges, or technical schools. Entrepreneurship. Start your own engineering-related business or develop new products and technologies. We have introduced many fields of study and corresponding career options. Thanks for watching.